It's the 20th year of the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Our first game comes up next, right here on Cable 10. Welcome, folks. We're at Frankfurt High School tonight, where they will take on Moore High School out of Louisville. I'm Clint Goins, and I have a new partner this year, Lanny Brannick. Lanny, we've got a couple of teams here. One, Frankfurt High lost last week, but Moore had a big win over Shawnee.
Yeah, 26-2, so I don't know what the safety was about. But it's good to be alongside you, Clint. Clint and I go back a few years.
We've called a few games together.
We have done that, and I'm glad to be here on Cable 10.
Glad to have you on the team.
This is a beautiful setup, and looking forward to the season. This is an interesting game because we have a 5A school coming all the way from Louisville to Sauer Field here in Frankfurt to play a 1A team that, last year really struggled.
They did, but they've got Stephen Davis back as their coach, second year, and they had some bright spots last year.
Sure.
But, in his first year as head coach, but now players should know the system a little bit, and they've got a game under their belt. Granted, they lost 27-6 last week at Paris on that brand new orange turf field they got out there.
I don't know if anybody could have gone into Paris last week and won. The SEC would have struggled in that place last week. It was a sight to see. If you haven't seen the orange field, it's just you've never seen anything like it in your life. But they're home this week, fourth home game, so.
We'll see how it goes.
4 home games this year.
4 home games for Frankfurt High. This is their first one, yes. All right, we're going to step aside. We'll be back with the kickoff when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfurt. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Serafini. Serafini is proud to sponsor Game of the Week and wishes all teams a great season. Join us at Serafini for lunch or dinner to enjoy mouth-watering daily specials, pastas, and salads. Come see us for a premier dining experience where great food, drinks, and company come together. 243 Broadway Street, 502-875-5599.
Welcome back, folks. We, as you know, we have David Tolles as our longtime sponsor here, but we have a new main sponsor, and that's Serafini Restaurant, downtown, fine dining, reasonable price. They got cloth table covers, cloth napkins. I mean, it's the real deal. It's about as good as it gets here in the capital city. They're about to do the national anthem, and we will lay out and let you listen to the Frankfurt High School band.
Thank you. And now we'd like to present the ROTC Honor Guard tonight, the American flag, Andresa Daly, state flag, Alyssa Nelson, rifles, Alyssa True, and Grayson McDaniel. Please stand if you're able. And now, the national anthem, presented by the Frankfurt Panther Band under the direction of band director Noah Bartley. And now, if you'd like, we'd like for you to go over and form a tunnel for your Panthers to come out.
Good job, Frankfurt High School band, and good job, Ken Mitchell, the PA announcer you may have heard there, who's been the PA announcer at Frankfurt High School for, I don't know, 25 years maybe.
A long time.
Lanny, the funny thing is the football PA announcers at the three public high schools in Frankfurt, all three of them have been at their post for over 25 years. Terry Johnson has been doing it for over 40 years at Franklin County High School.
That's incredible.
I know. They just can't get rid of him.
It is 84 degrees, and it feels like you're swimming out there with the humidity. We had a lightning delay, and that's why we're on at 8:15. We've had lightning in the area. The Scott County game is delayed until 9 o'clock. So Frankfurt High about to take the field.
That's right. While we're waiting here for the charge, let's go over some of the stats that Frankfurt High. We don't have any stats from the Moore game. They didn't do them, but we can tell you a little bit about what Frankfurt High did last week, who their leading rusher and what their passing was.
Yeah, so Frankfurt went to Paris last week, as we were talking about in the pregame. Paris is debuting a brand new field. There's a lot of excitement around that program, and really ran into a buzzsaw. 26-7, and it wasn't really as close as that.
There was a great interception that Frankfurt High made at the end of the game, and it could have been a lot worse.
Jonathan Smith, 4 of 13 for 36 yards last week. And this is not a team that's going to complete a ton of passes.
No.
Just not that kind of offense.
And never really have been. Frankfurt High is more of a team that beats you with the run. They have a lot of athletes that can scoot down the field, but they traditionally do not have much of a passing game.
Dakio Washington did churn out 102 yards last week on 11 attempts. So
that's not bad.
You get 100 yards, I don't care.
Yeah, and 10 yards a carry.
10 yards a carry. So he had a good week. Camarion Carter had 14 yards on a couple of attempts. Smith, of course, the quarterback, was also running for his life quite a bit. 7 attempts for 4 yards. So that shows you right there that he was not always going forward.
Right.
And then Tegan Crowdus, 5 attempts for -3. Crowdus also had 3 receptions for 41.
That's not too bad. He may be the main target for Davis, Tegan.
Yep. And they had 1 rushing touchdown and recovered 1 fumble. But other than that, it was pretty much pairs all night long.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, about ready for kickoff. Looks like Frankfurt High will be kicking it off. We have a roster for more, but we have all the names and maybe a third of the numbers.
Truncated. We'll call it a truncated roster.
Truncated, okay. So we'll do the best we can with what we have. And I think that looked like a number 5 to me, but I don't have a 5. Was it a 5? On the tackle.
Here's our replay.
It's number 5 is the ball carrier. We don't know who number 5 is.
Not on the roster, folks. So Frankfurt is in the, I would call them black jerseys.
And we don't have a number 12 for Frankfurt High either.
Could be one of those nights, my man.
It could be. It could be.
Frankfurt is a big team up front. I don't know how many of those guys they have, but they are large up front. And they're going to play 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers and do man coverage everywhere else. And one of our DNs creeps up to the line there on the left.
Pitch to the backfield. Oh, got a nice block there and a pickup of about 13 yards for the aforementioned number 5, who we don't know who that is, but he's having a good night so far. Number 50 on the tackle, we think it's Kevin Jackson. He's a junior for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 again as we're just underway here in the ball game.
That was a pickup of about 17. They're now at the 47.
Gain of about 4 or 5 there.
Pretty good gap responsibility there on the left-hand side.
Draylon Tillman with the tackle, number 32, wraps him up.
Call that 2nd and 6. And again, Frankfurt with the three down linemen. They'll creep up a linebacker. They're in a 3-5 with a single high safety. Cornerbacks on either side. So this is basically a run-stop defense.
Yeah, looks like it. And they're going to get the first down. As they get past that first layer pretty easily.
Yeah, that was a pickup of about 14 right there. It was a hard run. Probably a late hit there, too. 20 with a little extracurricular activity there.
Good look on our Whitehead Hancock instant replay.
3 receivers right now. First pass attempt of the game.
Yes, and he gets rid of it. And incomplete. A good effort, though, and good coverage by the Panthers.
No flag. I thought maybe the DB was there just a second early, but also could have been a horse collar, as you can see right there, pulled him down from the back.
That's Jonathan Smith, number 5 in there. He's the quarterback in on that pass breakup.
Maybe lucky there was no flag. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes you got to pass it just to keep the other team honest, although right now, Moore not having too hard of a time moving the ball.
Good stop there.
This time
Panthers are all over it.
a pride of Panthers make the tackle. Tegan Crowdis is 22. He was in there.
Nice stop.
There's a look at Tegan right there. Also in there, number 20. That's Aiden Monroe.
Yeah, and a lot of these Frankfurt players are going to play both ways. 31 players went out for the team. Not sure how many they're dressing or how many are actually playing. Probably more like 16, 17.
That's Class A football, which I happen to really like. I like, of high school football, I think Class A is my favorite because so many guys have to play both ways, and you know, you really can't specialize.
All kinds of time for the quarterback there.
And overthrows his receiver who was wide open.
Yeah, absolutely wide open. Tristan Jackson, a senior wide receiver and safety, he had some room to run.
Yeah.
Substitutions now. This is just a miss. Oh, he was right there. Wow. Crowdis was trailing the play, but wasn't close. Just missed him.
So it is now 4th and 11.
They're on the 34, and in high school football, it's kind of no man's land.
Yeah. Moore may, since they're a 5A school, may have a kicker. Maybe. But even if they do, that's going to be by the time you place it, it's going to be a 50-yard kick.
Yep. See what the Frankfurt defense is made of right here.
Johnson.
Moore with all kinds of time.
And I think he caught it.
It looks like a reception in the corner there. Yeah, the referee is going to mark that. That is a first down. Huge play.
Tristan Jackson with the catch. Keon Johnson with the throw.
And a nice hold there right at the end, as we saw on the replay. The D tackle was being held trying to get to the quarterback. That's also high school football.
Yeah. And they don't have video replay.
No, they don't.
There's no red flags in the coach's pockets.
There's a power pole right there in the middle of the shot.
Yes, famous power poles here at Frankfurt High Sauer Field.
Plenty of time to throw. And dragged out of bounds about the 4 yard line.
And the reason, folks, that the ball is running out of the frame on that one camera shot, Frankfurt High's press box, you may recall last year, perhaps the year before, suffered some damage, and you can no longer put somebody on the roof. You have to shoot from inside the press box, and that camera cannot pan any further to the right. So there you go.
A little pitch left, and that'll be a touchdown. More. 8:32 to go here in the first quarter.
Here's another look at it. We had a different quarterback there that time.
Yeah, that was number 19.
And we do not have a number 19.
Javis Wallace. He's a sophomore.
Oh, I see him now. There he is. Okay.
Sophomore quarterback receiver.
But number 5, we still don't know who he is. We'll try to find that out here shortly.
Let's see what kind of skills the kicker has.
They're going to kick it, and it looks like it's up, and the referee signals good. So 7-0 here in the first quarter. Back with more football after this on Cable 10.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs. In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Welcome back to Sauer Field and McCutcheon Stadium in downtown Bell Point, where Frankfurt High has been playing football for over 100 years. It's my favorite football field in the capital city. One that's right smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood.
Still grass. Still
Yes.
actual natural grass.
It's the only grass field, I think, in town, except the one maybe that the youth teams play on. But a lot of them play at Franklin County High School, and that's now turf.
Yep. They brought it out to the.
That's Monty Hairston, number 11.
Brought it out to the 20 there. Not the longest kickoff, but really effective coverage there from Moore. Just to point it out, Moore is a 5A school. They play in the big boy league, so to speak.
Yes.
But I think they're a small school from what we can find online. They're a middle school and high school. Right up the middle there.
Not much, maybe 2 yards, maybe 3.
Bring up 2nd and 10, and then this is a pretty simple run play, and just kind of got blown up there by the linebacker.
Dakiel Washington on the carry.
Frankfurt looking over to the sidelines, changing the play. I have to wonder if they'll be willing to throw this early in the game. It's only 7-0, so maybe they're taking a timeout here. No.
Well,
They're
yep, I think they
a
are.
timeout.
They are.
Yeah,
gonna
they just
take a
never
timeout.
quite got the play in.
All right, folks, we got our first timeout of the game. We'll take a timeout as well. Back with more football next here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Jenny Millen. I'm owner and chiropractor at Triple Crown Chiropractic and Wellness. I started this practice in 2010, and Traditional Bank is the 4th bank I've tried. After switching, I feel like I'm home. I'm from a small town, and that hometown feel of knowing that they care about where you are now and where you are going in the future, that is a win-win for me.
Back to action. Little screen pass, and Moore was right on it. In fact, it's a loss of yardage.
And this is the thing you kind of have to worry about with a Frankfurt team that doesn't have a ton of depth is whatever they have up front. Anybody that's tired, anybody that's having an off night, you start to see these kinds of plays where the blocking just doesn't hold up for very long.
I think Hairston missed his block out there on the cornerback, and that made it, pretty easy to make the tackle.
A lot of freshmen on this team as well.
Big loss there. I think they lost about 9 yards.
Rolling right and looking.
Smith is back, almost dragged down. He needs to unload it.
I think he got out to about the 24-yard line there, so that'll bring up
4th and long, yes.
Yeah. I think this is an obvious punt situation.
Oh, yeah.
Ball placed at the 21-yard line.
I think he
almost dragged down at the 10. He actually did pretty well to get back out past the 20.
He got back about to where the line of scrimmage was on that play. So, well, actually, he picked up 6 yards, believe it or not. But they're going to punt it away. Thanks to the light pole, we can't see who the punter is.
Low line driver.
Yeah, flat one.
Actually pretty effective.
Yeah, it worked out for Frankfurt High since the punt return man fell down. That was Javis Wallace, the quarterback earlier.
Once he had to go down to the ground, he almost fumbled the ball. So that was considering where they were, that was pretty good to flip the field. So they'll come out to the 44-yard line. And Frankfurt has to do a little something here. If they get
need to stop.
If they get the ball run down their throats again, that will be a long night. Could be a long night.
Need to stop right here.
I'm sure Yogi Davis is telling his Panthers the same thing that we're saying here on the air.
Handoff goes outside, and I thought they had the edge sealed off, but it almost looks like the Panther defender over pursued.
Yeah, you can see some of the body language there for the Panthers. They had that one sealed off, and the running back was just able to find a little seam right there, slipped a tackle, and got another 3-4 yards. So it'll be second and short. Second and about 2-3.
High formation for the Moore Mustangs.
Don't see I formation much anymore. The two-back set.
I think it's a busted play. Yeah. But they get the first down.
Yeah, they didn't have far to go, a couple of yards, but nice hit there by Aiden Monroe, senior.
And, somebody's slow to get up over there, but they did eventually get up for Frankfurt High.
And the nice thing about seeing this game in HD, seeing a high school game, you can see how young some of these Frankfurt Panthers are. Lots of true freshmen on, say true freshmen. Lots of freshmen on this team. Those kids are, some of them just turned 14 not long ago. So.
Right. Pitch to the halfback again, and he scampers ahead for about 4 yards.
Yeah, that wasn't bad defense there. The initial wave missed, but linebacker was able to corral the running back there.
Aiden Monroe again.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll call his name a lot tonight. He's a senior.
I think so too. Crowdis in there also.
You can just tell the kids that really know where they're going and are starting to see the game of football in a different light than when they were freshmen and sophomores. Even.
Right.
Big 65 there, Isaiah Clay, defensive tackle. It's a tough night for football. 84 degrees and muggy. You only got so many plays in you. They've already had a long drive.
Big opportunity here. Oh, we got a flag. Probably a hold, but I think I would decline this if that were the case.
That will definitely be declined. They'll take that.
They can't decline it.
Nope. 5-yard penalty and replay the down.
Yeah.
That was actually the worst case scenario for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this play never happened, folks.
Daggone it.
I think that was going to be a reverse, and it just never got off the ground.
Yeah, that would have been a loss of down and a loss of 10 yards.
Still
I'd say.
second and 12, and we were talking just a few moments ago about Frankfurt absolutely needing a stop here, even if they can just get the field flipped again.
And now the Mustangs have called timeout.
Timeout, Moore.
So yes, you are right. If they can get a stop, it'll help them in the long run. We'll step aside. 4:54 left to go in the first here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Raymond James. Since 1996, the Current family and Raymond James have been committed to helping our community achieve their financial goals and needs. Raymond James, life well planned. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
A law partner rediscovers her grandmother's artistry and establishes a charitable trust to keep the craft alive for generations to come. From preserving a cultural tradition to leaving a legacy, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your passions, and the way you enrich your community. Life well planned.
There's Yogi Davis, head coach of the Frankfurt High Panthers, as we said, in his second year.
So it's 2nd and 12, more on the Frankfurt side of the field. But this is maybe the biggest play of the game so far. If they get a stop here and can get a punt.
Just keeping more off the scoreboard is
right.
a plus.
Have to at this point. This you don't want to see the game get away from you, and that's what happened to them last week. The game got away from them, and by the end it didn't matter much. One touchdown didn't matter much.
There
nice.
You go.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
job.
Nice job, 52. That's a Landon Pear. She's a freshman. Breaking through the line. They had that red the whole way.
That is a big play. Yep.
He came from the left D end, or what would be a D tackle if we're going defensive tackle, nose guard, defensive tackle. If we don't really have ends and the linebackers are playing the end. This is a 3-4, actually a 3-5 defense with a single half safety, as we were saying, and man coverage on the corners. Really great play there by the freshman.
Or when I was in high school, we called it like a 34 Munster.
Yeah.
That
3rd and 15 here.
It's a big stop, big stop.
And
pass to nobody in particular. Good job, Frankfurt High defense.
It'll bring up 4th down and right at the 50. So this will give Frankfurt a chance to return the ball.
The thing is, you don't want to do anything that would cause them. You don't want to commit a penalty that would cause them an automatic first down here. So no roughing the punter here.
Coach Davis is over there saying, "Don't do anything dumb."
Yeah.
Don't do anything dumb. Aiden Moore, the senior, telling his teammates, "Don't do anything dumb here. We're going to get the ball." I imagine they will not. They did rush.
Uh-oh. Boy, he just got it off and made a good punt too. I'll give him that.
Nice move there. It wasn't a big return, but getting it out to the 25 is better than where it was.
I think we both agreed that don't have a big rush. But the thing is, since he bobbled the snap,
right,
a big rush may have got him a block
it was right there.
that time. I know.
They rushed 5. I mean, they weren't like they were far.
Good job by the punter, though. I mean, he didn't panic. Got it off and delivered a pretty good punt.
Jonathan Smith made a really nice move there to get out to the 24.
Yeah.
He's in a quarterback now.
Big stop by the Panthers, though. And now let's see if they can put something together on offense, which they really struggled in their first series.
4 wides here. And it's a handoff.
Oh, that was a well-executed play, but somebody missed or maybe it was just read very well by their linebacker or safety, whoever it was that came in there to make that tackle.
The linebacker comes, I think that
may have been the safety coming.
That might have been the safety, yeah.
He made a pretty good hit, too.
He got 3 yards there, 2nd and 7. Smith is going to be in the shotgun quite a bit tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to be the norm in high school football.
Not much there. In fact, I think he got 1, maybe.
That was basically what they call a counter play.
Yeah, and it's slow developing. That was the killer, I think. It just took a long time to. Caius White.
They're pulling the left guard there, and 50 made his way through, and the play collapsed behind him. Didn't really have anybody to hit. That's Kevin Jackson, a junior. It was a nice pull. He was in place in time. Just nobody there to block, and then they collapsed behind him.
3rd and 12.
Looks like they're going to go 4 wide again. They have not thrown out of this, but there's nobody in the backfield here.
Uh-oh, good pass, good catch. Is it enough for a first down?
Keo Washington, the senior there with the catch.
Should be, right?
Yeah, he did a little shuffle. They started out at 24, so that's almost out to the 40.
Yeah, that should be a first down.
This is a nice little pitch and catch. Not the, the best spiral I've ever seen, but he got it there.
Good play call.
Yeah, got it out to the 38, 1st and 10.
They kill Washington with the reception.
That's his first of the night, first completion of the night for Smith. A little confusion there.
Maybe an audible being called, maybe?
It's going to be a false start.
Yeah, too many guys in motion.
And that may be an early season high degree of difficulty play.
Especially if it were an audible.
Right.
And sometimes not everybody hears the audible.
Yeah, so number 3 there, Keas White, he's a senior, he can't be moving. Only in the Canadian Football League can you have two people in motion at once. So 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 after the first down reception. But Frankfurt's got possession of the ball. Now some of their guys are going to play defense anyway. They're already out there on the field. But it gives the defensive players that are not playing offense a little chance to
breathe. Nice little keeper here.
Hold on to the ball. And 4 tacklers around
He picks
Smith.
up almost 10 yards there.
Yep. He got all of the yardage back from the penalty and 5 more. So that is down a distance that you like to have, 2nd and 5.
Probably one more play left in this quarter.
Yeah, they will. They changed quarterback?
They did. It looks like Smith is going to be a wideout out here on the near side.
So it's the Keo Washington under center. Handed it off, and that never went anywhere.
No.
Little sweep.
It's Monty Hairston with the carry. And I think he kind of slipped there a little bit in the backfield.
Yeah, the offensive line is just really struggling with some of these more D ends and D tackles.
3rd and 6.
Moore has more guys on the roster. Like you say, they're a 5A school, so they probably have a lot more guys with some experience than Frankfurt High has.
Roughly twice as many guys on the roster.
And that was the last play of the first quarter. 7-0. The Moore Mustangs on top of the Frankfurt High Panthers. We'll step aside briefly and come back with quarter number 2 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Auto Pro for all your automotive needs. Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Tolles Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfurt. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sauer Soccer Field here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. There's the Frankfurt High cheerleaders.
And the camo tonight, the long pants, it's got to be brutally hot out there.
I think I would have opted with the shorts.
Maybe
or
the
skirts or something. I mean,
There's Yogi Davis, the second-year coach.
Doing a pretty good job here against a 5A school. They only trail by 7, and they still have the ball.
Yeah, this is a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Little pass left. Room to
Going
run.
to pick it up.
That's got to be a penalty.
No, they're not going to throw a flag. That looked like a horse collar to me, didn't it?
Horse collar or face mask, either one. When we see the replay here, I think it'll become very evident that that was not a legal tackle. That was Dakeil Washington on the reception. Nice block there on the left-hand side. Yeah, that's, you can't grab him up by the neck and head. Maybe I'm trying to be too generous with my call there, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to tackle.
Regardless, it's a first down, big first down for the Panthers.
Now this is a chance. We got a player down. Looks like number 13 for the Mustangs is
Alex Hopewell. Number 13. We did find out who number 5 was for Moore High School. That's Maddox Knuckles. He's a junior. So he's a little scat back there that's getting a lot of action. So they're treating Hopewell there. And
no, that's a Mustang player. I have that on my roster as.
You don't have. I got Alex Hopewell's number 13.
I got Tyreek Mobley, but that doesn't look like it's correct.
Huh.
This is what you get.
You and I have 2 different rosters, I think.
This is what you get from the KHSAA. Yep, Alex Hopewell.
So it's one of those 2.
We think it's Alex Hopewell. We're going to go with Alex Hopewell.
We don't really know for sure. He's listed as a linebacker. Alex Hopewell is.
Anyway, he's up and off the field.
So everything is all right.
1st and 10. Oh, nice first contact. That was a heck of a run.
That was.
I'm excited to see this on the playback.
That was Crowdus, I think, in there.
Yeah, 22. Tegan Crowdus, the junior, laying the lumber.
Got close to another first down.
Boom, breaks one tackle.
And
knocks down another one, and then is taken down by 3 Mustangs.
I think he may have actually got the first down. Yes, he did. He got the first down. Didn't he?
No, it's going to be second and short. Second and
inches?
A couple foot.
Yeah.
We'll call it 2nd and 1.
But this is looking really good for the Panthers here as they are, fairly deep in more territory. A good keeper on maybe an option play there by Smith. Said, I'm not going to hand it off. I'm just going to take it myself. There's a hole wide open.
Yeah, the senior just saw what he needed to see. He knew he didn't have much to pick up, but then he got 7 or 8 yards. So that is right outside the 10-yard line.
No, actually, I think it's the 17-yard line.
Okay. Thank you.
It's hard when they get down here. It's hard to see the lines.
Yeah, you can't really tell. You have to look at the markers.
This time he does hand it off. Oh my goodness, Crowdus, and they
do
call a face mask.
Wow, thank you.
And that's going to be he may not get all 15 yards, but he should get half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down, if that's what the call is.
Yeah, it's got to be face mask.
Yes, face mask.
That was the easiest call that referee will make in his whole life.
Yeah.
I don't know how the helmet didn't come off, to be honest. Gosh. The guy was in the right place at the right time. I mean, it was a nice defensive play until he.
You just can't have your hands up that high.
No,
that's the thing. You just don't get your hands up around the guy's shoulders, because bad things happen.
Yeah, automatic first down, 1st and 10 on the 16, according to the scoreboard.
Well, that shouldn't be right. They only got a yard for the penalty.
They called the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, but the ball was already on the 17.
Nice play, Smith.
The ball was already on the 17, I thought, wasn't it?
Well, it was a loss. He was tackled in the backfield.
That's true. That's true. I guess. So they're back now having an inadvertent face mask and an intentional face mask. Is that what they're doing again?
It was a 5-yard penalty.
Okay. I thought they got rid of that.
We're communications majors. Well, look at this play by Smith.
Yeah.
Fooled everybody. Tackled by 2 guys. 2nd and 5. inside the 15. Corrales is going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short, I think. But the thing is they're moving the ball.
Yes. By hook or by crook, as I like to say. We'll bring up third down. We'll see in just a 3rd and 3. Another big play here. This is a chance for Frankfurt to get into this game.
Yes, and, this is, I don't know what type of kicking game Frankfurt High has, if any. It may be 4-down territory.
I think it's 4-down territory either way. Smith rolling to his right, throws it up.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Frankfurt. Monty Hairston, the junior, his first touchdown of the.
He's excited.
Yeah.
Makes a little dance back there. Here's another look at it.
Nice work, cameraman.
Yes.
Nice catch.
And the Panthers may go for 2 here, take the lead. Nope, they're going to kick it away, or they're going to not kick it away. They're going to try a PAT.
That was Hairston's first touchdown of the year and Smith's first touchdown pass of the year.
Smith is going to be the holder, and the kicker is going to be Jackson Doss, number 7. He's a junior.
Did they call a penalty? They were walking the ball back.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Bad snap.
Oh, and it is blocked.
That was bad from the get-go.
So, Frankfurt High still trails, but they're awfully close. They're playing this game tight. Only down by 1 with 8:22 left to go until half. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by One Stop Automotive. One Stop Auto wishes all teams a great year. Make us your one stop for fair and dependable service. Ask about our 1-year guarantee.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfurt families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Welcome back, folks. Our 20th year of the Game of the Week here on Cable 10.
What an incredible tradition. This service that Cable 10 does is just an incredible, as a newcomer to this broadcast, such a professional outfit here. I'm so impressed.
A lot of folks in Frankfurt don't know how good they got it because, you're from Georgetown.
Yep.
Ain't nobody doing this in Georgetown, is there?
Nope, and we have 2 high schools in Georgetown, and nothing like this. Nothing like this.
And really nothing like this in Lexington either.
No, our Finn William Warfield does the prep spin thing, but that's not the city.
Right, and it's not this good.
No.
It's usually one camera.
That's going to be a penalty if they let it go out of bounds.
Oh, but they didn't. Oh, I'm sure Coach McKay over there is just going ballistic, like, oh, why did you pick the ball up?
If the a fun fact on that, if the guy had laid down and had his feet out of bounds and possessed the ball, it would have been a penalty anyway. And if he had possessed that might actually be a penalty because he was out of bounds.
Yeah, but he touched the ball before he touched the ball while he was in bounds.
There's the iPad on the sideline, and coach is trying to give his players a pep talk there, and we'll see if the defense can hold up. The first possession wasn't great. Second possession played really well.
Going back to the 20th year Cable 10 broadcast, I think there's a cable company in Northern Kentucky that does something like this.
Yep.
But that's about it. and they cover several counties. So chance of your school being on TV is like once a year.
Yeah.
Where, you know, the schools here are on this broadcast 3 or 4 times every year.
I'm going to give a shout out to our hardworking camera folks out there in the heat.
Yes, doing a fine job.
Brett Smith, Todd, and Ben Williams. Thank you, gentlemen. First down there, and that looked pretty easy, Clint. Just a little flip it out and run up the side there. Pretty quick, pretty easy.
Yeah, Aliante Thompson, number 30, is who I have as number 30 for the Mustangs. And he's a big old boy.
Yeah, you can tell by looking when you get the tight shots of this offensive line. These are not small fellas. The high school lineman is no longer 175, 180 pounds. They're 230, 240, 250, and 6'2", 6'3".
Yep, there's
6'4".
a flag. That'll send them back. It'll be 2nd and 11 now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when I played high school football, I was 172 and was one of the bigger guys on the line.
Yeah, when you walk around high school basketball players, high school football players, as an average height individual, you all of a sudden realize how big these kids are. So Frankfurt's in there 3-5, essentially. They will walk the linebacker up to play as a D end.
Oh,
that is a fumble. Ball on the ground, and that will be Panthers' ball.
It's a forward pass. It was a forward pass. That was a good call. That was a good call.
I agree with you now that I've watched it back.
It was like a shovel pass, but
Yep.
but yeah. But Frankfurt High, good coverage.
Kratos was there.
Here's another look from our Whitehead Hancock instant replay, and there it was.
That is just barely a forward pass.
But good job by the Panthers to provide pressure and also to go after the ball when it hit the ground.
3rd and forever, 3rd and 12.
Could be another big stop here. And
timeout.
Mustangs called their second one. I think they're allowed 3 per half. So they're down to 1 now. We will step aside also. Tight, close game here on our initial broadcast from the 20th year here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome back, folks. Frankfurt High trailing by 1 against the Moore Mustangs, but they have got Moore rattled. They had to call their second timeout of the first half, and it's 3rd and 12, and Coach McKay is like, hey, boys, we're a 5A school. They're a single A school. We should be cleaning their clock right now, but we're not.
Yeah, it's just not happening. Frankfurt's really fighting. You have to worry about, as the game wears on in this heat, the two-way players, it starts to take a toll.
It does, it does. They drop back to pass, uh-oh.
All kinds of time. It wasn't a horse collar, but it was close.
Well, I was worried about tackling out of bounds, hitting him out of bounds, but they didn't call anything.
It wasn't that far out of bounds. I think he was just throwing him out of bounds.
Yeah. And, he grabbed a hold of him.
He was being held.
In the ground, yeah.
Yeah, he's got him by the shoulder pad and the jersey. That is not excessive. I mean, it was
close, but not too bad. And
no.
They're going to punt it away. Another great stop by the Panthers here. And they're going to have another chance to hopefully march down the field and take the lead.
This will be a heck of a story of this first half if Frankfurt is able to get any points on the board here.
Uh-oh.
Fumble.
Picked it up.
This is Smith, and he's got some room to run.
Forced out of bounds at the 50.
No, he's at the 40.
Oh, 40. That's right.
So they're in Mustang territory. This will be
Right out of the gate.
First time that they've started in their territory.
Here's another look at it. I was a little worried when he bobbled this, but
I think he was too.
but the defender over pursued a little bit, and
now he was actually tackled out of bounds. Had he fallen down there, that might have been a penalty.
you know, you were talking earlier about the sizes of football players. I'll give a shout out to a friend of mine, Mark Bryan. He played on the line at Frankfurt High, and I mean, Mark now probably weighs maybe 170. Back then, he was more like 140.
Right. That's a Class A football. You also play the tuba at halftime.
Crowdus, not much there, loses some yards.
Nowhere to go there. Nice job crashing down on the right-hand side.
Not sure who that was on the tackle, but it was
just beat his block. There's nobody there. They may second and 13, second 14. Is this a throwing down since you're already on the other side of the 50?
I don't know. They've had some success throwing the ball.
Well, they've had 2 completions. One was for a touchdown, one was for a big first down. So,
but it might be one of those plays where they look to pass and then Smith keeps it himself.
There was a hold on the right-hand side of the line.
Puts it up. Oh, what? Oh, we left it.
They're going to call interference. And we'll see who it's on. They're talking about it. I think it's got to be on the defense.
We will see.
There was a hold on the line that was pretty obvious. The D-tackle went down.
Did they throw a flag back there, though?
No. There was no flag in the backfield. There's a flag in the defensive end, and I think they're trying to figure out what to call. They don't know what to call at this point. The man in the white hat is the official that will let us know.
Yeah, he's the head umpire.
And here we go.
Pass interference, offense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we see on this replay here.
Yeah, he may have separated
himself. Here's the hold right there.
That's not too bad.
But that's not much of a much of
agree.
a penalty on the offensive player.
I don't think that looked more just like hand wrestling.
It wasn't even that. I mean, the ball was not even in the neighborhood yet. Folks, I'm not a homer guy, but that's not a good call. And you could tell that the referees, once the flag was down, there was something going to be called.
And 15 yards. I mean,
where's?
I don't see that. I don't see it.
That's not a foul.
I don't see it.
That's not a foul. It just isn't a foul.
All he did was basically run into him, and the other guy was running slower.
They get it wrong sometimes.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I don't want to badmouth the officials because I'm not one, and I do not want to be one.
That just wasn't a foul.
But this is
second down. It's not third down. Long pass down the right-hand side and overthrown.
Yeah, that was going to be out of bounds even if he was able to catch it.
Yeah, Washington was open, but it's just overthrown a little bit. It's showing off his Smith and really showing off his arm there.
Yeah.
Wasn't for lack of the ability to get it there, just overthrown and out of bounds. Yeah, he was open. Now we're 3rd and 27.
Yeah. What started out with such promise is, has not gone well here.
Looks like they're going to line up with 3 wide right. Not an empty backfield. This is a safe play.
Yeah, but it got nothing because the defense read it pretty good, and some of those receivers missed their blocks.
They went backward 24 yards in that possession, from 40 to 36.
Yeah.
On the other side of the field.
But you can't blame them all because 15 of that's a penalty.
Terrible call.
Which was as we said, not too good of a call. So
yeah, the really good job of our replay staff here, catching all that, giving us multiple looks. We know that wasn't a foul.
Uh-oh, not a great punt here. Not a great punt. They don't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That ball went more sideways than it went forward. But this is Class A football.
That's right. You know,
it was just a shank. It happens in the pros too, and in college football. It's going to happen tomorrow. We will see. Somebody's going to shank tomorrow.
Yeah, that's. I hate to call his name, but that was Dacule Washington with the punt. But the thing is, you know, he's probably a guy like, you know, he's a senior running back wide receiver, okay?
He tried out for punter this year.
And, well, the coach said, hey, okay, who can kick?
Right.
Can you kick? Let's everybody line up and punt. And he, unfortunately, drew the short straw. Like, well, Dacule, you look like you can punt it pretty good, so you're punter.
I wonder if Moore is thinking about just trying to take this all the way down to halftime. If they get points, great.
Well, they haven't done too well in their last two series of drives.
They have not.
Frankfurt High has kind of figured them out, or just, you know, maybe they have more fight in the dog. I don't know.
That is a great defensive play.
That's right. And that was
Washington.
Washington. Dacule's back there again like, hey, I may not have punted it so good, but I'll tackle you in the backfield for about a 10-yard loss.
I think that is a loss of 12 or 11 or 12, maybe 11. Just read that the whole way. That play never had a chance. Just blew it up. 2nd and 19.
Yeah.
And now Frankfurt is thinking,
So that added like 10 yards to his punt.
Yeah, right. We might get the ball back here.
They may.
They've got 2 timeouts.
They got 4 wideouts altogether. Low snap. And he is going deep. He's got a man open. Oh, dropped it. He had it. He had it.
Tristan Jackson wants that one back. Oh, he's dejected. What a throw.
That was a great throw. And, you know, quite frankly, I thought it should have been caught.
Oh, it should have been. It hit him in the hands.
Yeah.
That is a missed opportunity. And
is that Maddox Knuckles, number 5? Was he the intended receiver? I can't. They're
no,
jerseys are kind of.
Tristan Jackson, number 9, is what.
Oh, well, who threw the ball? Johnson. Johnson threw the ball. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh, hello.
That's going to be false start. It's going to be 3rd and 24. So it's a war of attrition. Frankfurt went back 24 yards in their last possession, and the Mustangs are back 20 yards in this one so far, with a really big missed opportunity that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
That guy's going to need some therapy this week. They call a timeout? No.
Just ran a play in.
3rd and forever.
4 wideouts again, to this side, 2 to the far side.
Good rush.
Yep, they're going to tackle him in the backfield.
Got him. What a great play.
And now I think it may be 4th and 24, like Frankfurt High had it.
Frankfurt has 2 timeouts here. And
good pursuit. Good pursuit.
There'll be a little more than 3 minutes when they get the ball after this punt.
Good job by the defensive line right there, folks.
Yeah, that was number 50 on the tackle there, Kevin Jackson, a junior. He's a nose tackle typically and came off the ball and just filled the gap.
But I think also in there, maybe it was.
He wasn't the
Is it 54? Is that what that is? I can't. It's
either 34 or 54.
54 is a freshman, Braden Mansour.
So this will be.
I don't have a 34, so it's got to be him. He did a great job in that last play.
4th and 28. High snap, a great kick.
Oh, yeah, well over. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Picked up at the 30 with room to run.
If he can get out, get some blocking.
Still on his feet.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, but what a run back. Close to the 10-yard line.
I hope LEX and 27 and ABC in Lexington are recording this because this will be the highlight of the night.
That's Caius White.
Slips a tackle there. Slips a tackle there.
Good
Gets
block
a block
by Smith right there.
Whoops. To the left. Breaks another tackle.
But
stumbling, bumbling, and down. What a run.
Oh, wow.
Frankfurt knocking on the door, though. This is a big
Down
chance
to
for
the
the Panthers.
13-yard line. That's right.
13 yards to pay dirt, and they can take a lead in the halftime here in the first home game of the year. Smith is in the shotgun. He's got
nobody in the backfield.
2 left and 2 right. I think we can't see them. Screenplay.
Nice spin move down to around the 5.
That'd be close to a first down. If it's not a first down.
I think that was
flag on the field. I did not see that flag, so it's either in
Anderson with the catch.
Backfield. I bet that's going to be a hold on the offense.
Could be.
Didn't see it.
Although the official looks like he's going to step it off toward the defensive side. Oh, waving it off.
Picking it up, yep.
Waving it off. No flag on the play. All right.
I didn't see anything. The play happened so quickly, it'd be tough to get a hold in that amount of time. It was such a quick play.
And I think they're
it's 1st and goal from the 4.
Is it? No, it's second.
Oh, they call
second
it
and inches.
2nd and inches. I'm sorry.
2nd and inches.
The scoreboard said 1st and 10. The referee said no.
Yeah, I'm
2nd down.
The yard markers. Thank goodness we can see the yard markers.
Crowdus. Is he in? Is he in?
I think he's just a little bit short. He's
official
just a little bit short, maybe 6 inches.
1st down.
Good sportsmanship there by Martin Hines of the Moore Mustangs, helping the ball carrier up. Crowdus.
Yep, he is right there on the line, but just short. Well, are they trying to get the ball from him?
I think so.
Okay. 1st and goal. Big opportunity here for the Panthers.
Going to have 4 chances to give it to. No! Smith keeps it himself.
Slick.
Nice play call. Nice play call.
And Smith's first rushing touchdown of the season.
Will they go for 2?
I think they have to here. There was some discombobulation on the
PAT earlier.
PAT.
Yes. Yeah, because they were reading Crowdus all the way.
Yeah, that was a really great call by Smith to pull that out and run it in. He could have skipped to my Lou all the way into for that touchdown.
All right, now he's going to be a wideout this play, and
this is probably going to be a direct snap to whomever is taking the snap.
It looks like Dakio Washington is in there as the quarterback.
I wouldn't be shocked for him to get a block right here in front of him and run it straight in.
And that's what he does. There's a flag. And
is he short?
He didn't make it. He didn't make it, but there's a flag. So we'll see what happens. Face mask.
You don't see that often on
No.
a PAT or a 2-point attempt.
So we will try this attempt again, and it'll be just a little bit closer.
It'll be basically from the
1 yard line.
Roughly.
Let's see if we can see it.
Right
Yep,
there.
right there. Right there.
Good call by the official. Turned him all the way around. I mean, it looked like he was going in, and all of a sudden he's, flipped around. So
yeah,
It's easy to guide a guy if you can grab him by the face mask.
Now here we go again. We've got Smith back in at quarterback.
Smith has shown his ability to use a little trickery too. That's straight up the gut.
And that's in there, I believe. Yep, there it is. Frankfurt High with the 14-7 lead. 1:40 left to go in the half. We'll be back to wrap up the first half when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
Welcome back, folks. There's a look at the back of Jonathan Smith. He just scored the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And Frankfurt High is leading by a touchdown over the Moore Mustangs, a 5A school out of Louisville. And the first series didn't go well for Frankfurt High. They let the Mustangs score, and then they did not do much with the ball themselves. But since then, they have been playing very well.
Yeah, it's been a that outside of that one series, and this is a strong run here. 45 down to the 45.
Tackle by Aiden Monroe. There's Aiden, number 20.
Smith with a TD pass, a TD rush, and a 2-point attempt.
Yes, having a good night.
Very good night.
Number 11 there is Monty Hairston.
He had the TD reception earlier.
Hairston, a junior. Oh, we missed a call. Not sure what the official said. I think, are we going to kick it over again? Is that what we're going to do?
He called holding.
Holding against them. Okay.
In the face, it's an offsetting
penalty, so we're going to kick it over again.
So that's really disadvantageous for Moore because it takes time off the clock, and it took away a pretty good run back for them as well.
Yes. Our needs to do a better job this time in their kickoff coverage.
So that play didn't happen. That's the one major sport where things just get wiped away. They never happen.
That's true.
So Frankfurt will try again. Nice directional kick there.
Yes. Could pin them back. Stayed inbound. No, it did not. It went out of bounds.
That'll be a penalty.
And maybe a smart play by the Mustangs. And my guess is Coach McKay probably said something to them about, hey, man, don't.
That ball looked like it was going to
I thought it was going to stay in there, yeah. Oh, no, look. I take that back.
No. He kicked it out of bounds.
Yes, so that's going to be more ball at the 9-yard line. I hate to say it, but that's the second kickoff mistake the Mustangs have made this half.
We got press boxed there. We couldn't see
what
happened.
Yes, we didn't see it from our main follow camera because it simply cannot pan over anymore because there's a wall right there.
This is the obstructed view like they have in Fenway Park.
And we have the notorious Frankfurt High telephone poles, or light poles actually.
So first down, but deep in their own territory. That looked like a false start. Under pressure.
Good coverage.
Nice play there.
I'm not sure he even got back to the original line of scrimmage on that.
It's number 60, Ty Harrod, a senior.
Yeah, big play.
Ty Harrod looks like a football player.
Doesn't he, though?
He's about 6'2", about 215 pounds. Ready to rumble.
No gain.
He is the right defensive end, or what would be
I think he's the right tackle.
Right tackle. I agree. You're a D end if you play in a 4-3. This is a 3-4. So he's a right tackle. So you wonder if the Mustangs will just kind of eat it here.
They're in danger of getting a safety if they don't.
They are not going to eat it. That was a heck of a run over there by number 3.
But a good tackle, too, and he stops the clock with 30 seconds. I mean, and they've got a timeout left.
Keon Johnson is listed as a quarterback on our roster, but he's laying the lumber there. He did make the tackle. Frankfurt did make the tackle. Just boom. Sometimes you have to do that. As they say, make a business decision.
Well, some guys are just athletes.
Yep.
You know, they're just athletes. They're going to excel regardless what position you may put them in.
Matthew Chapin got him on the ground. So
good tackle there by Kevin Jackson, big number 50 for the Panthers.
Moore has a timeout.
Yeah, I'm
saving it for something.
Well, they can't save it for much longer. They got to use it in 22 seconds, and that's about it.
Jackson celebrating there. I don't blame him. Yeah, there's their timeout. Okay. They did take it. So that's their third. Or did Frankfurt take a timeout?
I think Frankfurt took the timeout.
Frankfurt
I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah, the clock was running there, so that doesn't. There's no good explanation for this other than the coach saw something we didn't.
Yeah, maybe you wanted to clean something up, and of course he loses them too. If you don't use them, you lose them here in the first half. And like, hey.
But yeah, if they just weren't ready, that's a reason to take a timeout. But
yeah,
the clock was running there, and they're a long way from
snapping
scoring.
the ball.
Yep.
Another look at the Frankfurt High cheerleaders.
81 degrees here in the capital city. It is 9:25 in the evening. So, we kid because it is hot. It's been hot all day. Record-setting heat today, I think. For this, I think we set a record today locally in Lexington. It would be at the weather office, but. If you have a small roster, the second half on a game like this is really tough.
I hope they have AC in the locker room.
Yeah.
I think they do.
2-man rush, or a 3-man rush. So that's a really to no one. Young man's upset, but
yeah, he did. I mean, he thought he had a chance. No, I don't think he had a chance. Really, that ball was dying.
Yep. The Mustang quarterback has a good arm. Absolutely. He's uncorked a couple of balls.
But that pass didn't look like it was toward anybody unless the receiver ran a wrong route. You know, took a left turn at Albuquerque, as Bugs Bunny would say.
The ball was wobbling.
15 seconds might be the last play of the half. But maybe not. If it's an incomplete pass, it won't be.
2nd and 12. He's going to keep it, and that'll probably do it for the half. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. Yeah. So that'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go. It'll tack on
that'll be
5 yards or 15. If they call it a personal foul.
Yeah, it could be automatic first down.
It's definitely a first down.
Personal foul, yeah.
Personal foul. That's a 15-yard penalty, or has been traditional.
Yeah, and an automatic first down. So
they'll get one.
They're going to get
one shot.
Put another second on the clock. 6 seconds now to go, and
slowed him down there, and then
yeah,
the Road Warriors would have been proud with that clothesline.
You just can't keep your hands up high, man. You got to keep those hands down low.
If the Mustangs can go 51 yards in 6 seconds, they will have a chance to tie the game.
You could throw a Hail Mary here.
I think that's what we're going to see. I think they're going to line up 4 wide and just throw one down in the end zone. That's what it looks like here. Frankfurt's going to bring 3, and I'm sure the linebackers will cover man-to-man as far down the field as they can go. No, they bring 5. Heavy pressure, and
yep,
that's a sack.
That's it. Moore could call timeout, but they don't, and good pursuit here on the end.
I really like that decision by Coach.
That's Ty Herod right there. That's right. He said, we're going to send more guys than you got defending. Good luck getting it off. First half comes to a close. Frankfurt High leads 14-7. We'll come back with the halftime show brought to you by Classic Gold Masters Jewelers when we return here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfurt.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, into the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. I'm Clint Goins along with Lanny Brannick. Lanny, we've seen a pretty good first half of football after a 45-minute lightning delay. As you can see there, Frankfurt High leads 14-7. Now let's look at some of the highlights from the first half. There's the Panthers taking the field in their first home game. Moore makes a great catch down there, and they score first. They didn't really have a lot of trouble on their first possession, but after that, folks, it was all Frankfurt High. Their defense and their offense really stepped up.
Here's Smith.
Yep,
he's making a couple of really nice moves.
He made some really good runs and really good decisions. That's Washington there with a big catch and carry. Here's Crowdis on a run and, bowls over a couple of guys, takes 3 people to bring him down.
It's fun to watch.
And there's a pass out to, I think, Harrison, wasn't it?
Yep, Harrison with the touchdown.
Here's another look at it right there.
Smith's first touchdown of the season.
The PAT was blocked, so they still trailed by 1, but the defense just stepped up and they get the ball back, and then on a keeper, Smith takes it himself. Frankfurt High has the lead, and then he takes it himself again on the 2-point conversion after a penalty brought him to the 1-yard line on the point after, and they go up 14-7, and there's the last play of the half. It's a quarterback sack by Ty Herod, and that is how our first half went. Here's a look at the Frankfurt High dance team out there performing. And we will step aside and come back after this on the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show here on Cable 10.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
A successful business owner sells his company and takes on a passion project with his son, restoring his father's jazz club, and in the process, revitalizes a community landmark. From selling a business to giving back to where you come from, a Raymond James financial advisor gets to know you, your family, and the way you bring people together. That's life well planned.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfurt. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
We start off tonight and Give Up the Funk, written by Parliament Funkadelic. George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, Jerome Bailey, arranged for band by Ralph Lloyd Ford. Here's your Frankfurt Panther Marching Band. Let's hear it for your Panther Marching Band. Don't give up the funk yet, because we got Funky Town, made famous by Lips Incorporated, arranged for the band by Ralph Ford. Here they are, your Frankfurt Panther Band. Good time to make a visit down to the concession stand where they've got hamburgers, hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, and more. All at your Frankfurt Panther concession stand. Also, on the visitor side of the field, we've got the community queue truck tonight. Food trucks got all kinds of good things. And keep things cool with tikis.
Welcome back, folks. We're ready for the second half here at Frankfurt High School. The 20th anniversary of the Game of the Week here on Cable 10. I'm Clint Goins with Lanny Brannick. And now let's take a little look at the Frankfurt High defense so far in this game. Lanny?
Boom. I mean, it's they have played really hard, really well.
Yeah, after that first series, there's just been, I'm not sure Moore has got a first down after that first series.
One of the themes that we've seen tonight has been Frankfurt High players in the backfield where they're not supposed to be. A lot of 52, a lot of 60, 50 once again. I mean, just piling up the.
Kevin Jackson is 50. Really excited about that play.
Landon Parrish in there, piling up the tackles for loss. Ty Harrod. Of course, these are seniors and juniors and seniors, but making big plays. And you have to give, if I were to give a Player of the Game award, it would be on offense, it would be Smith. But if it was defense, it would be 52, Landon Parrish. He's really done a good job of just plugging up the middle and making tackles in the backfield. So a good night for this. Some of these older players on these teams, these veterans, they've had a really good night defensively.
Yeah.
We want to just say again that it is 80 degrees. It is 9:45. It's been a long day for these guys. They went to school today. They've been up probably since 7:30 this morning. It's hot.
Uh-oh.
That is not a good way to start the second half. There's a flag.
Penalty marker on the field.
Kamarion Carter there with the run back after the fumble. I don't think he was the fumbler.
No, he was the one that scooted up off the ground.
So we'll see what the flag is.
I think it's against Frankfurt High. As you can hear Ken Mitchell there in the background, the longtime
PA announcer. We're going to get Frankfurt for holding, so this is not the way you want to start the second half after a
not a great return, and now you're going back.
A really hard fought first half. I give the Panthers credit. We got 5A Moore coming in here, a big school, 50, 60 kids on the team. So we'll be 1st and 10 from the 9.
They used to call Frankfurt High the Dirty 30.
31 kids on the team. Nice run. That's not Smith. That is a changing quarterback.
It may have been Washington, I think. When it's not Smith, it's usually Washington, and it looks like that's who it was, and he only gets about a yard. Well, maybe 2 yards. Yep, they're going to give him 3.
Score from down the road in the Battle of the Birds in Scott County. It's Great Crossing 9, Scott County 8.
Wow.
It was 9-0 there for the longest time. They got a late start due to a lightning delay. They didn't start until 9. So 2nd and 7 here. That's I think they can call that on either side.
Harrison.
Monte Harrison.
But he just, they caught on Harrison. He just kind of bit down. He didn't really go anywhere, but he just kind of squatted. You'll see it right here on our Whitehead. Hancock, well, actually he took a little.
Jumped, but
he took a little step too. I was wrong.
Yeah, but if the offensive guy moves, it's on offense. So that'll be
another 5 yards. So now the ball's on the 8-yard line. 2nd and 12. Not the way you want to start the second half. Hopefully they got some rest in the locker room. Smith takes it down.
Running for his life on the left-hand side.
But he's still on his feet, fighting.
Could have been a horse collar.
He's going to get out to, what, about the 17-yard line, I think, maybe?
Hard to tell, honestly.
It is.
From our point of view, it's very hard to tell. Nice block there.
He didn't really wrap him up, though, or take him down, so.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
From the 18-yard line.
From Mr. Mitchell there.
So that's a good pickup.
the shotgun 4 receivers. And timeout. Nope.
Official timeout, yes.
Official time on the field.
They call I hear in the crowd lightning.
Uh-oh. We had about a 45-minute lightning delay to start this game. And I believe the rule is if the lightning is within 8 miles. Now, how you determine if it's in 8 miles, I don't know.
Nope. It was an official time. I don't know what happened there. Only the officials know what happened there.
Yeah.
But they called an official timeout, sent the offensive players off the field, and then they came back on. The defense never left, and play resumes. 3rd and 2.
They hand it off to Washington with a sweep. Is he going to be able to get around, though? I don't think he made it. Good play by the Mustang defense to string that out.
I thought at any point he could have cut that up and just didn't. He was following his block and running the play, but could have cut it up anywhere right there. Nice tackle there from number 5.
Yeah, that's Maddox Knuckles, the scat back we've seen a lot of in the first quarter anyway.
Yeah, he's had a good game. They're going for it, 4th and 2, trips left.
Wow, from their own 18-yard line. This is a risky play.
I think he's going to try to draw them off sides, and I'm wrong. They're going to throw it.
They are going to put it up there, and it's going to be caught. Oh, wow. What a gutsy play. What a gutsy play call and a great execution.
Kamarian Carter, the senior, with the long catch. He was wide open. He almost got underthrown by Smith. Smith could have thrown that another 3 or 4 yards down the field.
Wow, that is, you know, the thing is, if you're Coach McKay for the Mustangs, that's got to be a heartbreaker, man.
That is a Expree Credit Union play of the game candidate for sure.
I agree.
4th and 2 inside your own 20.
And going for it and making it. Oh, good play here. Nice handoff. That's Crowdis with the ball. Uh-oh, we got a flag. Could be a hold. Gets down to the 22, but I just got a bad feeling about this one,
hard
Lenny.
to imagine this is anything else.
Well,
but
look at the flag, though. The flag is not in the backfield.
It's preliminary indication is hold offense. So it may not be a 10-yard penalty. It may be more like a 4 or 5 yard penalty. Referee, the umpire confused. False start
is what he started off with saying, but no false start.
Let's see if we can pick up where it is. Is it 60? No. It's right there.
It must have been Harrison with it.
Yep.
He must have held, but he held it around the 35.
Yeah,
so
it'll be a 4 or 5 yard penalty, I think. It's a 10-yard penalty, but from the spot.
Ball placed at the 47.
Ball's at the 47.
So they lost 2 yards.
1st and 12.
Effective.
It was a gain of 8. Smith is in trouble. Knocked down at the 45.
Did a good job of getting out of it and getting what he got.
2nd down.
Yeah, this is a down and distance that you're well behind the chains. It is just 2nd down, but maybe Moore has figured out a little bit of the scheme. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they picked up 2 yards on that.
Lucky to get those 2.
Yes. So the Panthers, 4 wideouts, empty backfield. 2 slot receivers.
Straight drop back.
Oh, he's got him wide open. Oh, no, it's thrown to the guy wearing a different colored jersey.
When we see the replay, you're going to see how much trouble Smith was in. That ball's returned to the 50. We'll get a number here for the interceptor. Smith was under duress, and you'll see that Coach Davis is just saying you can't make that throw, but
yeah,
you can see right here the center got pushed back and just underthrown, significantly underthrown.
And unfortunately, he had his receiver was wide open. That was a touchdown if the pass could have been made.
Hats off to the sophomore Andy Russell for the tackle there. He had the ball bat out, laid the lumber on the run back. And we got a player down here for the Mustangs.
Andy Russell, if I'm not mistaken, was a great linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the 1970s when they won their very first Super Bowl. I'm a Steelers fan. Way back.
We're just going to let you talk about it. Whatever. That's trying to figure out who's being helped off here. 55. We don't have a name for Mr. 55.
Well, we've got a name. We don't have a number tied to his name, so he's one of these guys. But you see a lot of that in Class A football because the
AD has 14 jobs.
Yes, it's exactly right. But in a 5A school, like somebody, I will say again that I've said many times that Tracy Spicker, the AD out at Franklin County, and they're a 5A school, does an excellent job. Now, it helps that she's not the football coach.
It does.
And oftentimes the AD is the football coach at this level. I don't know who the AD is for more or whose responsibility is to turn in the roster to KHSAA, but come on, guys, y'all got to step it up.
Bad snap.
That goes to Knuckles, I believe, and a nice tackle there.
Great tackle. Don't taunt. Don't taunt. You made a great tackle.
That's White with the tackle.
And
Knuckles is slow to get up. With the heat and everything, I expect to see maybe some cramps tonight. It's the only second game of the season.
If these guys didn't get a Gatorade at halftime, then they have been.
Yeah,
that just looks like exhaustion, or no, maybe a little hammy.
Yeah, maybe. A hamstring cramp. They got a Gatorade bucket over there.
Whoever the trainer is there just shoved him off the field.
Get off the field. We're playing football out here.
This is what you love about high school football, though. It is a tradition here in the Commonwealth. It's all over the country.
Yeah, and it's it brings out the community. I mean,
and this is a particular kind of community school. The Frankfurt.
Oh yeah, it is.
Frankfurt schools are.
But when all three schools are in town, I bet you half of the town is at a high school football game somewhere.
It was a nice run to the left-hand side, but I believe that one's coming back. Flag thrown.
I think you're right.
Javis Wallace, sophomore quarterback receiver. Nice run, but it's going to be negated. I believe I heard the public address announcer say holding. Outside of the one call that the referees really missed.
Offensive pass interference call in the first half.
That was a phantom call. They've done a solid job. And I'm like you, Clint. I don't want to ever get on the refs too much. It's a difficult job. It happens in real time. And these guys are fast and they're big.
Yeah, and the referee, they do it. We have a referee shortage in the high school sports world. Not in football alone, but across all sports. And the people that do it, they do it because they love the game. They are not getting rich, folks, being high school referees. Nice catch. Oh, and he sprung loose, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Tristan Jackson, this senior wide receiver and strong safety. Oh,
that is dangerous. That is dangerous.
We don't like that. Tell them the story, Clint.
Yep, you were there, I think.
I was
there. We were doing an
Anderson
County high school game, and their star back scores early, does that very thing, gets knocked down, and what did he
tore his ACL.
Tore his ACL,
tore
out for the year. played basically 5 minutes of football, out for the year.
14-13, and we are going to see a more PAT attempt. That was just not a great tackle attempt after the catch.
Yeah. It's, I think he was more like going for the ball than he was for making the tackle.
They're going to have to call a timeout here.
You got to take him down. You had him wrapped up, take him down to the ground.
We'll see another replay here in just a moment. Good snap. Is that in or out?
We're going to see.
I don't think they know. No good. No good.
No good.
No good.
No good. So Frankfurt High holds on to their lead by 1 with 7:07 left in the third here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by One Stop Automotive. One Stop Auto wishes all teams a great year. Make us your one stop for fair and dependable service. Ask about our 1-year guarantee. One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
Our thanks to all of our sponsors, some that we haven't mentioned yet tonight, but you've seen is Tim and Rebecca Hubbard of Exit Realty Crutcher. Here's another look at the kick, and it's just to the left of the pole.
Oh, wow, okay.
Raymond James Financial Services, and a new sponsor this year, One Stop Automotive. So our thanks to them for helping us bring this game to you. That's out of bounds. That'll be a penalty, and they can either take it at the 35 or they can make more kick again.
Illegal procedure.
So we'll see what looks like. They're just going to take it at the 35, I think.
I don't have a number 1 on
I
my
do not
roster.
either. I do not either.
So it may have been somebody changed the number. We're not sure.
That
does happen. Somebody that as many jerseys as I've seen torn tonight. Goodness gracious.
Or high school kids. We were both high school kids at one time, and sometimes like, oh man, I'm sorry, my mom didn't wash my jersey from last week's game. Okay, here, wear this one. We got a spare.
Uh-oh, Smith is in trouble there.
Or, Coach, I forgot my jersey. I left it at home.
That'll be a sack and loss of 5. The play just Smith is shaking his head like something wasn't quite right. The one thing I will say about the Frankfurt team tonight is they haven't had a lot of bad body language. It's been mostly positive. That one bad possession they had, but everything else has been, pretty good.
Yeah. They're playing a good game.
Absolutely.
Even if they, would maybe eventually lose this game, I think they played well. They got a lot to
big
be proud
run
of.
here.
Oh, here
big
we go.
run here.
That's.
I don't think they're going to catch him, Clint.
That's Dickill Washington. They are not, and Frankfurt High is going to take it to the house.
This is this laundry free?
I think so. I did not see any yellow Yankees laying out on the turf anywhere.
Play covers
79 yards.
Touchdown.
Just a quarterback keeper right up the middle. And then just outrun. Frankfurt High is kind of known for its speed. I mean, they've always had guys that really had some wheels.
Dickill Washington just almost untouched. So if they go for 2 here, it's 22-13. And that brings in the possibility of a 2-score game.
Yes. Be up by 9.
Fumbled
and
snap.
He's going to take it himself. Is he going to make it in?
If we don't have a hold right here on
I think it's
on Washington. Yeah, that was a pretty easy call. So the question becomes: will they kick after that, or will they just
I don't
throw
know.
a pass?
I don't know. The first touchdown we had a PAT attempt.
Let's take a look at this hold here on the left-hand side. Smith keeps it himself, and then Washington at the left of your screen, that's where the hold was. Yeah, pretty easy call there.
10 yards marked off against the
They're going to go for 2, I think, still.
Yep.
Their kicking game just isn't there quite yet, and I think Coach Davis knows it.
Well, they've got a touchdown and PAT lead, and PAT in this league is important. In high school football, the PAT is not automatic.
No. As we just saw.
Yep. This is going to be a pass. Nope. Run pass option. Smith got what he could out of it, but
didn't make it.
That was probably not going anywhere.
But they're still up by 7.
With 6:09 to go in the third quarter of play. Your score, Frankfurt,
It's better than being down by 7.
13.
6:08 left to go on the third. You're watching high school football on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome back to the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Clint,
brought to you, of course, by the Frankfurt Plan Board.
I think we have a new Esprit Credit Union play of the game candidate there.
Yeah, I think, and it might be in the lead.
I
mean, we've got 2 candidates, but that one might be in the lead. And that is that going to go out of bounds also?
That was a great kick.
Or is that a touchback?
I think it's
nope.
Kind of an illegal procedure. It comes out to the 35.
Yeah, that's so close.
That's a really you don't see quality kickoffs like that in high school all the time. That's a really quality kick, even though it roll out of bounds.
Yeah.
A big leg there for the kicker. So yeah, that was just untouched on the touchdown, and Frankfurt back in front, 2013. 6:09 to go in the third.
On our other candidate for the play of the game, the receiver on that wasn't Washington, it was somebody else. I forgot now. Was it Carter? Camarion Carter? Is he the one that made the catch? Yeah, I think it was Camarion Carter.
Yep.
That made that catch. And the thing is, the thing that might give it the edge is it was 4th and 2 from inside your own 20. I mean, that's a critical play to make.
Yeah, that's fair. I think we'll have to discuss.
Back to the 24-yard line.
Big play there by number 60.
The Esprit Credit Union replay board will have to make a decision at some
Right.
point in the fourth quarter.
Ty Harrod.
Have a vote,
Ty Harrod there on the sack.
Yeah, he's having a great game tonight.
Placed at the 26-yard line.
2nd and a mile.
He could be getting some college looks, maybe, Ty Harrod.
There are lots of great D1, D2, D3 programs. Anybody that wants to give you a football scholarship, as a former person that worked at a university, anybody that wants to pay you to go to college, take that. Bad snap.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a sack.
And I think was that Kevin Jackson back in there, or was that
50?
Yeah, that's Kevin Jackson. I couldn't tell if it was him or Landon Parrish, 52, but it was 50.
Just no chance there.
Yeah.
3rd and 32.
Had his hands up high. He was dangerously close to getting a horse collar tackle there. But
3rd and 32. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
This is maybe the worst down and distance we've seen all night.
The Mustangs going the wrong way here.
Another bad snap, and it's a touchdown or a safety.
A safety, yeah.
That was
And
executed
that's
well. Wow.
over the receiver's head, so.
That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, Frankfurt High read it well.
I think that was Kamarian Carter there on what would have been the
look
tackle.
at him right there. So this would be an obvious punting situation.
Yeah,
and of course,
Frankfurt went for it in this location, this type of situation.
Well, no, it wasn't 4th and 32. It was 4th and 2.
True.
And, you know, Moore has had a punt. The punter did a great job, but, you know, they had a bad snap, and he kind of bobbled it, and, you know, it was nearly blocked. There's
Panthers are coming, bad snap.
Oh, and it doesn't really matter. They're going to get the ball 1st and 10 from inside the 5. Wow, that was
that's a big play there.
Yeah, critical mistake by the Mustangs.
Near the 4-yard line, where Frankfurt will be taking over.
Just a bad snap, and you know the punter unfortunately probably would have been he'd been better off to let that ball probably roll out of the end zone.
Yeah, it would have been a safety.
But they would have lost 2 points, but they would have been able to kick the ball away.
Right.
But now they're, you know, Frankfurt High is all but guaranteed to put another touchdown on the board here.
Panthers have to come away with points here, though. We've seen them go backward.
Yes, we have.
Direct snap.
And they went backward that time too. And
Washington just had nowhere to go there.
No. I think they figured out that if Washington is the quarterback, there's not going to be a pass.
Probably a run.
Probably a run, probably a keeper.
So bring up 2nd and 8.
So I think they've figured that part out already.
Smith is coming back onto the field with the play. And they're going to need to hurry. In the navy on navy tonight with the white helmet. I like that look. Oh, no.
They handed it off. Oh, my goodness.
Crowdus.
He just bulled his way through there.
Crowdus and Smith were fighting on who was going to get to run the ball.
I think Crowdus won.
He did. Smith tried to take it back, as you can see here. No, give it back, give it back.
Well, the thing is neither one of them had a good hole to run
No, they
through.
did not. That was
And if you know, no knock on Davis, but if you're going to have a guy that's going to bullet through, Crowdus is more apt to do that. You know, a little bit bigger guy, a little bit stockier guy. So 3rd and goal from the 2 now. High snap, they give it to Crowdus, and again.
That just the play never had much of a chance.
4th and goal from the 3-yard line.
You know, if I were Coach Davis, I think I may call a timeout here because
I tend to agree with you. Take a moment, get a
like,
play
think
out
about
there.
This. Yeah, like look, guys, we got the ball on the 4-yard line. We got the ball on the 4-yard line, first from the 4, and we've only gained 2 yards 3 times. We don't want to give the ball back to them, you know.
They did not call a timeout. Crowdus is to Smith's right. They're going to throw.
They are, and it's going to be in the dirt. And
pass attempt is incomplete.
Oh man, what a missed opportunity for the Panthers right there. 1st and 10 from the 4.
1st and 10.
Basically giving it to you, and they just can't get it in the end zone. So Moore will take over. They'll be deep in their own territory, but
if Frankfurt is somehow unable to win this game, we will look back on that series. We will look back on that series and remark that was a big turning point.
Yeah, a missed opportunity.
Big missed opportunity.
You could have gone ahead by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, with less than a quarter, or with a little more than a quarter to go. Oh, fumble.
Fumble. They could be getting it back. But no, I think Knuckles fell on it.
Fell right on it. But second down, just a couple of yards outside their own end zone.
Yeah.
Second down.
They may have got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. And the clock is running.
Have not seen the cramps that we thought we might see, Clint, as hot as it has been.
Right, right.
Of course, they've been practicing in 85, 90 degree heat all week.
They sure have.
We're under a minute here in the third quarter. And the pace of the game has kind of slowed down. I feel like everybody's trying to catch their breath. Long pass down the left-hand side. And
well overthrown.
Is that not a penalty? Nope. The referee, I think the referee did a good job over there, though. He went over there and said, hey.
Don't be doing that.
No more.
You know.
Didn't throw the flag because it was inconsequential to the play. So
right.
I like that. I like that discretion.
But the whistle hadn't blown.
Right.
And, as long as the whistle hadn't blown, you're allowed to hit people. So.
Big play here, 3rd and 10. They have to get back out to the 13 or 14-yard line. I think that was not as bad as it looked. Frankfurt coming. Missed tackle, but cleaned up there.
Yeah, good play. I think that was Parrish again, perhaps?
Yep. Parrish is having a heck of a game.
Oh, yeah. And, folks, Landon Parrish, freshman.
Yeah, the Panthers will be happy to have that young man for the next 3 years after this year.
He's got a high football IQ.
Yeah, he's able to drop off his location and make plays like a linebacker would. He's typically right there on the line.
They've had trouble with the.
That's a bad snap.
But
a great
he gets
kick.
It away. But Frankfurt High gets it at the 40.
Here's
still
another
on his feet. Still on his feet. And gets it down inside the 30. Inside the 30, I think.
Yep. Right there at the 28. If we can take a look at that kick, I don't know how he got it off.
Yeah.
But picked it up like a shortstop and booted it out of there.
He's not, he doesn't panic. I'll tell you that.
Boom. That's a really good kick.
Yeah.
And also a really good return. Broke a tackle, missed another one, slipped another one, whoop, 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 and down.
Yeah, he got about 5 or 6 more yards than I thought he was going to get.
A little bit of a late hit there, nothing to write home about. That's the end of the third quarter, Clint.
That's right. Let's take a break. Frankfurt High up by 7 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Welcome back, folks. That commercial's old, but it's a great one. I like that David Toll's Auto Pro commercial. We thank them for being one of our main sponsors for several years now.
David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, Sarah Feeney, Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher, Traditional Bank, Raymond James, One Stop Automotive, our replay sponsor, Whitehead Hancock Plumbing, halftime sponsor, Classic Gold Master Jewelers, and our play of the game sponsor, Expree Credit Union.
Yes, we'll see the play of the game coming up at the end of the game, of course.
Nice throw.
Nice play. Good throw and catch to Washington. I think he's his favorite receiver. Pickup of about, what, 15?
Gain of about 12 yards.
12, they're saying. Okay. First down.
Just a little out route. Not much to it, but in high school football, everything is single coverage until you get a safety. Almost exclusively single high safety in man coverage. Pretty exotic to see a zone. And some of these guys you just can't cover one-on-one.
No. First and 10 from the 16. Hand off to Crowdis. He's not going to get much, but they'll get a couple, and he'll make the Mustangs work to bring him down.
Yeah, Crowdis is, once he gets going, he's tough to handle. He just has to get just a couple of steps. He hasn't always had that tonight.
No, they took 3 guys to bring him down.
Second and 9.
Second and 9 here.
If the one drawback I have on Frankfurt High so far tonight is the offensive line. They've done a pretty good job protecting the quarterback and pass plays and such, but they have not done a great job in creating holes. Most of the time, the successful runs are around the end.
Yep.
The plays up the middle have not gotten much often.
Andy Russell there is on the line. He's a sophomore, so not a ton of experience up there with some of the kids.
Oh, nice pay. Nice throw, nice catch. That's to White.
Keas White, senior receiver. I think that's only the second time we're calling his name tonight.
Down to the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal.
They're knocking on the door again here. First down.
If Frankfurt wants to go on to win this game, this is the series that they have to get points. They have played stout defense, but it's time for the offense to put the nail in the coffin of this one and get a 2-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Yeah. If their defense can keep it up, get rid of it. Got to get rid of it.
Smith in trouble.
Oh. Gosh, it's a loss of what, about 15?
Yep, Alex Hopewell, the sophomore linebacker. We'll see the play here again in its entirety. This is just not the way you want to go. Hopewell staying with it. Smith nowhere to go. Gobbled up.
Loss of 17.
Second down.
Yeah.
Second and 20 with the clock running. A little more than 9 to go here.
Yeah, that's one of those. They're young guys, but it's one of those occasions where it wasn't nothing. Throw it out of the back of the end zone. Throw it out of the back of the end zone.
Washington back at quarterback, and he's keeping it.
He is. He gets it down to about the 12, I think. Pickup of about 8.
That's an effective play when you're not, 25 yards away from a first down or a touchdown. There was nothing wrong with it, a pickup of 8 yards.
Right. Let's see who is quarterback on this play. Is it going to be Washington again? Or?
Smith is in there. He's bringing the play in. Washington will go out wide left. Crowdis in the backfield. This feels like a time for Hairston to show up.
We've got a timeout. Nope.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. My apologies.
Sideline warning issued.
Yeah, the name we've been calling, Landon Parrish, the freshman, he's in at right tackle. So that shows you the kind of youth they have up front. Smith, what a play.
Yep.
Don't get the hold there in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
That's a good block, and I couldn't see who that was out there making that block, but I think it was Monroe. I couldn't really tell, but I think
it was Kamarian Carter.
Was it making the block?
The wide receiver there, yep. Kamarian Carter, that's a hold. If there ever was a hold, that is a hold. And no matter, Frankfurt with a 2 TD lead.
All right, and we're going to go for 2, it looks like, again. My guess is they may work on that PAT attempt this week in practice.
They may.
Next week, Rockcastle County will host the Panthers, so it'll be an away game. In fact, they're going to be away the entire month of September. Their next,
no chance.
Nope, nothing there. Their next home game will be October the 4th against another Louisville school, Louisville Southern. So, and then they go away again for a couple of games, and they come home for their last 2 games of the year. On October 25th, they host Berea, and then the big one, they host Western Hills on November the 4th. All right, we'll be back with some more football right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Welcome to Serafini, where dining is an experience. From our friendly service to our mouth-watering daily specials, pastas and salads, to our made-to-order, carefully crafted cocktails. Our goal is to give you a relaxing, casual atmosphere to enjoy lunch or dinner in historic downtown Frankfurt. We also have a private dining room available for wedding rehearsals, private dinners, cocktail parties, or any other function. Visit us today at Serafini, where great food, drinks, and company come together.
Serafini's fine dining in downtown Frankfurt, right there at the corner of St. Clair and Broadway.
Beautiful downtown. Frankfurt is just so underrated for its downtown.
Yeah, right across from the old state capitol.
Yep.
So go visit that while you're down there. And then
History Center right there.
Yeah, lots to do downtown.
Great boot.
And it was in bounds. That's the important thing.
Still on his feet.
Yes.
Still on his feet.
Gets it out to, what is that? The
45-yard line.
45-yard line, yeah. But if the Frankfurt High defense can hold them here, you know.
Stout all night. I mean, I can't give them enough credit.
Moore has all 3 of their timeouts left, so does Frankfurt. You can see by those little chiclets below the.
Is that what those are called?
Names, so that's what I call them.
Chiclets?
They look like chiclets. You know, I love chiclets. You don't see them much in the store anymore, you know?
It's because the flavor lasts, you know, like
2 seconds. Chiclets, not a sponsor.
Fruit Stripe holds the record, though.
All right.
Nowhere to go there.
Busted play, I think, there. The quarterback just like, he got the ball. I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with it again?
Nice job by Ty Harrod of not throwing him to the ground. That was really smart. And look at Harrod's like, no, I don't have to throw him down.
The whistle blew, and the whistle blows. It's time to stop.
So once again, the Mustangs put themselves in a hole.
Yeah, and you know the clock is running.
They're behind the chains. They need at least 2 touchdowns. And tick tock, 7.5 to go.
Quick pass to the flat.
You don't see that. Or that is a new formation that you're starting to see, is an I formation out of a shotgun.
Yeah, I think they call that a pistol.
Pistol? I thought the pistol was when they were about halfway back instead of like all the way in the shotgun.
Well,
but either way,
you know, yeah.
That play, it's an odd play design because you're taking the two backs, they're taking them completely out of the play, and there's nobody out there to block. So it's just one-on-one with the receiver. Over the middle.
Oh, nice throw, nice catch, and this could be a touchdown. He's tripped up or loses his feet. I couldn't really tell which.
I don't know. That was a shoestring tackle if there ever was one. I don't even know I don't know if there was an actual tackle.
Well, maybe we can see it again on a Whitehead Hancock instant replay. Here it comes, folks.
Tristan Jackson with the catch here.
And
we'll see if he didn't just trip up over his own feet.
Well,
he
Smith got in there, just got his hand in there.
We barely touched him.
That was enough.
This is
the best offense we've seen out of the Mustangs for a while, and we have a flag. Now, I'm not sure what that flag is for.
It's going to have to be a hold.
I mean, his helmet came off, but if it's against Frankfurt High, face mask. Oh, I didn't see that. I disagree. I didn't see that.
Let's
let me direct from the announcer's chair and ask that we see a
how they love that, right?
Replay. Yeah, I know. They're probably saying bad things about me as we speak. But here we go. Here's another look.
Where is the face mask? Let's find it. Not there. Right there. Right there.
Yeah, that may have been it. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. And the
Aiden Monroe there on the infraction.
All right. 1st and 10, and I hear whistles.
Is there an official's timeout here? Sideline warning. Play is stopped. We don't know why.
And
it's not like we can hear the referees.
No, the Whitehead is talking to the players and some of the coaches, and I'm not sure what the issue was, but now they're winding the clock.
Straight up the middle.
And that's going to be a touchdown, folks. Tell you what, Moore scored in pretty short order there.
Was there a flag on there? Did I see a flag fly?
The run play covered 8 yards for the Moore
8 yards for the touchdown.
Well, that's something we didn't want. They scored in about 2 minutes. We didn't really want to see that as a homer.
And that is Tristan Jackson, the senior. Pretty easy run there over the left-hand side. Nice job by the line there. This may be the fatigue we were talking about.
Could be. There's the kick. This time it's up and good. So Moore cuts the lead down to, I think,
26. Yep.
Yes.
26-20.
So they will kick off to Frankfurt High with 6:29 left to go in the game. Stay with us. We'll be back with more here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Yeah, there was a flag there.
6:29 to go. The score: Frankfurt 26, Moore 20.
One Stop Automotive does it all. From oil changes to air conditioning, engine and transmission repair to tires and brakes, One Stop Automotive has you covered with their 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. One Stop Automotive is ready to serve you with professional and dependable auto care at fair prices. Let One Stop Automotive be your one and only stop for all of your auto repair and maintenance needs. Locally owned and operated since 2022.
All right, the Moore Mustangs have cut it, made it a 6-point game. Frankfurt High will get the ball here with 6:29 left to go in the game, and Moore scored pretty quick, so Frankfurt High needs to keep this ball for a little while. That's going to be a touchback.
Nice kick there. There was a penalty called, and I think they declined it.
They did, yes.
So
the PAT, they said we're not going to take the point off the board. Well, we'll just decline that penalty and go on.
Crowdus is coming off there 22. You saw him on the bottom left of your screen, not moving well. I don't know if he's got just a little hitch or if there's an injury, but I don't see him in the game. And he's a pretty important cog for the offense.
It's unfortunate that in high school the touchback only comes out to the 20, which is was tradition in pro and college for a long time, but now
right,
a touchback in college, I think, goes out to the 25, and I'm not sure about pro football. You don't see many touchbacks anymore since they've got that new kickoff zone.
Right. No gain there.
Yeah. But the clock is running. That's probably maybe a good thing for Frankfurt High. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. I mean, if they can hold on to the ball and move it down the field, it's good to keep that clock running. But if they lose possession and Moore gets the ball and scores quickly and goes ahead, then the clock running, of course, is a bad thing.
Important to point out here, you have two true freshmen on the right-hand side of the line.
Yeah.
We're talking about some of the Frankfurt's inability to really open up holes. And,
yeah.
You got 14-year-old, 15-year-old kids anchoring the right-hand side of your line. Big kids doing a good job. We've talked all night about how well Landon Parrish has played.
Oh, yeah.
But still, freshman. This is a big play, 3rd and 10. They really need to flip the field at least a little bit. It just feels like the momentum has changed.
It has shifted, yes. I wonder if they kind of like eased off the pedal once they scored that last touchdown and went up by 2 touchdowns. And
I think it's some of that and fatigue and just, you know, they played a really good game, but Smith is in big trouble there.
Get rid of it.
Hanging on to it, and he is going to lose 25 yards.
Well, no, he's going to lose about 7. The ball was at the 20, and he went out of bounds at the 13.
I'm prone to hyperbole. He ran. What I meant to say was he ran 25 yards.
That's true. We've got 2 flags on the play.
And a player down.
My guess is it's probably a holding, and if that's the case, Moore may decline it. And we've got a Mustang down on the field.
They will definitely decline a hold.
Yeah.
Frankfurt players coming off the field, so it'll be fourth down.
Most likely, and 27 yards to go. Let's step aside just for a second. We'll be back with more football after this replay of the last play.
Smith made the decision here to not throw, and that was not the right decision. Yeah, he ran back.
He's got to learn to throw that ball
just get rid of it.
Of bounds. So we're just going to keep it here then. So we saw that replay, and the
nice show of
injured player got off the field pretty quickly.
Nice show of respect by the Frankfurt team. I always like to see the players kneel. It's just a sign of respect.
Yeah.
We're football players. You're a football player. We don't want to see anybody hurt. Play hard through the whistle, but don't want to see anyone hurt. Coach Davis has to be thinking about what they need to do here once they get this punt away to sort of slow down the offense, the more offense.
This is Daco Washington, I think, punting this time. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That is not the execution that they wanted in this situation.
No.
I think
this time Daco drew the short straw, and that is just
a shank. He had pressure, no doubt.
He did.
Kicked it out to the 27-yard line, so it'll be first and 10 from the 27 with the
Frankfurt High needs to find a punter. And this is where the coach, first thing on Monday, he's going to call the soccer coach and say, hey, man, can I borrow one of your players on Friday night?
Call the girls' soccer coach. Call anybody.
Yeah. Frankfurt High has had a female kicker in the past.
Yes, they have.
And
bad snap, handoff up the middle.
In the past, I saw that a female kicker kick a PAT for Frankfurt High, and at halftime won the homecoming queen.
That's Class A football right there.
Oh, yeah. I love that. That just screams Americana to me. Nice tackle there by Landon
Parrish. He's played a heck of a game. He's played both ways. A young guy. It's hot as heck out there.
Frankfurt High needs a stop. They need a stop. If they can get a stop, you know, they might cut ice this game, but they've got to get the stop. They cannot let Moore score. Oh, my
nice
goodness.
Juke. Still on his feet, and that may be a penalty.
He gets out of bounds. No, I think he was still in bounds when he got hit. But that he may have gotten the first down, and he gets out of bounds, which stops the clock.
I don't know if he's injured or if he's just upset. That's Javis Wallace, a sophomore quarterback. Took a lick there at the end.
Yeah, but it was a legal hit. First and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Good shot of Landon Parrish there.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go with that one. He did a good job to cut it back, but Frankfurt was there that time.
Yes, a very small pickup, a couple of yards maybe.
Kamarian Carter there with the tackle.
And the best thing is the clock is running.
Did a great job of setting the edge there. That was freshman junior Kevin Jackson, number 50. Was able to set the edge.
There was a couple of near blocks in the back, not quite, but they were awfully close.
Up the gut. Ooh.
That's Knuckles. Great tackle there by Monroe.
Short gain. Taken down by
you like to see that kind of intensity this late in the game. These guys are tired.
2nd and 8.
Monroe was just not having it. Unblocked.
Yeah. Clock continues to run.
Yeah, we're under 3 minutes, 2.5. 2nd and 8. They do need a touchdown to tie.
Yes.
So
and the PAT to win.
The center needs a new belt.
What a catch! But what a stop, though. I mean, he's going to get the first down, but Frankfurt High keeps them from scoring.
Tick, tick, tick.
And the clock continues to.
No, they're going to stop.
They're going to stop it for the first down, I think.
No, it was a penalty.
There was a penalty. Oh, we can only hope for a hold. That would be great. Holding against the Mustangs, so that'll bring that back.
Huge penalty.
Oh yeah, that'll bring that back and make it 2nd down and 13, or no, it's a 10-yard penalty. Holding
is. 10-yard penalty.
2nd and 18. But the best part was about 30 seconds ran off the clock that Moore will not be able to get back. And now I think Moore has called a timeout. They've all gone to the other side over there, and
the referee's yet to pick up his flag. There we go. So if they've called a timeout, well, we want to take a commercial break.
We do, and we will. So stay tuned, folks. We got the last 2 minutes coming up here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Did you know that your cable company offers services that let you adjust your thermostat, operate lights, and even monitor your home when you're away? And that's not all. By saving up to 10% on your utility bills, the service can pay for itself. And that's a cable fact.
Protect what matters most and secure your home with FPB Security. Control from your smartphone will give peace of mind wherever you travel. FPB Security. Simple, safe, secure. Call today for a free consultation with an FPB Security specialist.
All right, we've witnessed a great game so far. Frankfurt High clinging to a 6-point lead with 2:04 left to go in the game, but Moore has the ball in Panther territory. 2nd and 20. So the hold was behind the line of scrimmage.
Huge play. Huge play.
Drops back to pass. He's got a man open. Busted up and no flag.
Yeah, that was both players going for a jump ball, essentially. And anybody, you can't call a penalty on that.
Big play here. Big play there and
go.
A big play coming up. Yeah, good job there by Caius White, number 3, because he was, the receiver had about 3 or 4 inches on him.
Yeah, and it was not a bad throw. It wasn't on time.
Yeah.
And it's pretty rare that you see a high school quarterback that can really throw most things on time.
I was a little bit surprised they went for it all there on 2nd and 20. I would have, I think I would
get a chunk.
I would try to get a chunk to try to get closer to that first down. So because now you're at 3rd and 20.
Yeah, they're going to take 2 cracks at the end zone. They can get a first down at the 5-yard line, but they're really starting to run into clock issues. They do have the 2 timeouts. Almost offside there. Quarterback in trouble.
And again, broken up. That'll stop the clock, but that's going to be 4th and 20. So,
this is the play of the game for them.
Yeah, and it's going to be a pass play, and where it's going to go.
And then you're going to see if they aren't successful with a touchdown here or a first down, they will be able to stop the clock twice.
Yes.
So you're going to see 3 straight Frankfurt runs and a punt. What we've seen from the punting team tonight of the Panthers,
not good,
has something to be desired.
Yes.
So
but right now, the Panthers have to get a stop on 4th and 20 and not commit a penalty. Do not commit a penalty.
An automatic first down here would be a killer.
It's up in the air. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That is not a touchdown. He is short.
But it is a first down.
It is a first down. We got a little barn burner here, Clint.
Yeah.
This is one of those games after the first couple of series, we weren't expecting anything like this. This has turned into a heck of a ball game.
Yeah.
The tensions are rising, and that's a good call by the refs.
Yeah, because his knee was down right there.
Great look by our camera folks.
Yeah, nice follow, whoever that was. Brett, Ben, Todd. Don't know who's running that camera, but good job.
I want to say it was Ben, and to all of our crew tonight, our replay crew, director, producer, all of our crew here, top notch.
If we had a couple of good announcers, this would be great.
It would be better. It would be better. There's a timeout called, I believe, or is there a timeout on the field?
I'm not real sure. Frankfurt High is coming back out there, so.
So if Moore called the timeout there, that leaves them only with 1. So they've put all their eggs in the touchdown PAT basket right now. They're ready to go back to Louisville.
They're only about a foot away. Do you think they might go under center and the quarterback keeper? But we haven't seen them under center all night.
No, that's just not something they do there. Get a good look there at Baron Hardy.
Back of his head, back of his helmet anyway. Well, now we see him under center. And
that is not
I don't know. He's not going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to lose yardage.
Panthers hold, as the PA announcer lets us
Mitchell?
know. Yes, Ken Mitchell.
And we do have a cramp. Oh, and unfortunately that stops the clock.
Aiden Monroe there with the tackle. And I guess it's technically a sack.
Yeah.
This is the worst possible time for a cramp.
Right, because the clock was running.
Yeah, it's an extra level added of pressure.
Of course, the other thing is I don't know if the stopping the clock necessarily not a bad thing.
Draylen Tillman.
If they score, you're going to need time.
Yep.
But you do have, Frankfurt does have all 3 of their timeouts left. That was the first play from under center Moore has run all night long, and I'd be surprised if they do it again, and they're not. They're going to stay in the pistol here and try to do something. Hand it off
to
and
the up back.
Get it in. Yep.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Tristan Jackson, senior, big play there, and this is the biggest play of the game here.
Yeah, this PAT. We've seen him hit a couple. We've seen him miss.
We've seen some historically bad kicks tonight, both sides. You know, we make light. We can't kick the ball 8 yards.
No, yeah, I should. Yeah,
But yeah, just trouble with the kicking game early in the season. And that is good.
Up and good. And now Frankfurt High, down by 1, only has a minute 17 and 3 timeouts to come back. We'll see how they do when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. We've seen a good game so far, but the Frankfurt High Panthers find themselves in a bit of a pickle. 1:17 left to go in the game, and they just lost their lead. They were up by 2 touchdowns, 13 points.
26-13.
Up by 13 points with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, but Moore has scored twice in 7 minutes, and now Frankfurt High only has a minute 17, but they do have 3 timeouts. But they have not. They've moved the ball down the field, but they haven't moved the ball down the field quickly.
No, they have a couple of freshmen on the line.
They need a big run back here. Big run back if they can get it.
They've scored their points off misdirection more than anything. And here we go. Cuts it back.
Oh, hit hard at about the 35-yard line.
Monte Hairston. Nice run back.
Yeah, not too bad. Thought he might be able to spring one, but
70 yards and 67 seconds separates the Frankfurt Panthers from glory in their second game and their home opener.
Here's another look at it. Get a good job right here, like whoop, 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 reverse course, come back, and it was off to the races, and then boom.
That was a nice tackle there. Hats off to number 16.
It's Yosef Alakabi.
He's the punter and the place
kicker. So, yeah, he's the one that's done a great job. If he's the punter that we've seen tonight, I didn't really pay attention if he was the same guy.
I think Frankfurt has called a timeout. Either there's a timeout or there's an injury.
But their punter has done a pretty stellar job tonight. I mean,
picking up bad snaps.
Yeah.
And getting them away. Okay, so Coach Davis took a timeout there, or what appeared to be a timeout. I don't know.
I don't know either. It hasn't come off the board. This scoreboard still shows the official calls a timeout. His timeout, official timeout. So good catch there on the Whitehead Hancock replay. Washington tried to hand it off, gets nothing.
Timeout.
This is where Frankfurt High needs to call a timeout quickly.
Timeout. There we go.
They do.
They wasted about 5 seconds there. 56 seconds on the official clock. We'll get our scoreboard updated here in just a moment. 56 seconds. They lost yards or maybe no gain.
Yeah, well, I think Moore has picked up on the fact that, you know, if Dakio Washington is the quarterback, it's going to be a run, not a pass, and most likely it's going to be a keeper. So the defense has an advantage in that situation.
I don't think that the Panthers have enough time or choice here but to line up 3 or 4 wide and let Smith throw it.
Yeah.
It's just so difficult to break open a play when you have that far to go.
They played a great game.
They really have.
I hate to see them come so close and lose
Coach,
when they've played really well against a 5A school.
Yep. Played very well. 4 down linemen. Here they come. Smith rolls.
A little bit too high.
Yep. There's a late flag.
Receiver. Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know. Unless there were some extracurriculars there that we couldn't see off camera.
Personal foul against Moore.
That'll stop the clock as well. The clock would have been stopped anyway.
Yeah, so that's 15 yards, an automatic first down.
I don't know where the personal foul was unless that's it. I don't think that's
I think it's probably a verbal sort of thing. I think there was something that may have been said.
Let's see if it's on the quarterback, if there's a late hit. No.
See.
That's not a foul. Is it taunting from the sideline?
Could have been.
It came, the flag doesn't come in until now. It comes in so late.
Yeah. That's all I can imagine is that somebody said something to somebody else and the official heard it. Like, no, man, not cool.
Frankfurt's on the right side of the 50 now.
51 seconds. They still got 2 timeouts. If they can connect a good 15-yard pass here, it'd be great. Drops back, getting a little bit of protection, goes down the field.
The middle.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! They're gonna score. They're gonna score. Wow. Wow, folks.
Kamarian Carter across the middle, just a little slant. Smith looking for all the world like a quarterback that can sling the ball a little bit.
Right. Wow. Wow. Class A football. So exciting.
Yep. And they knew it too. They knew he was wide open.
Frankfurt High now up on top with 5. Of course, I have seen many things on this football field. I saw Frankfurt High down by 2 touchdowns and score 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes. In the last 2 minutes, they scored 3 touchdowns. Come back and win the game.
All right.
So don't count the Mustangs of Moore out just yet. There's still 42 seconds and a timeout left.
Frankfurt takes a timeout.
Yes, to see what they're going to do. Surely they'd go for 2.
They have to go for 2 here.
A, give yourself a 7-point lead, and then B, your kicking game has been suspect all night long.
Yeah. Here's another look at it from the quarterback perspective.
Nice follow by our Cable 10 cameras. I think that's Ben again. But all 3 of them have been great tonight.
So one thing that I would note on that play, Smith was able to buy himself just another second or 2 by moving out of the pocket.
Yes.
And then it was 55, Baron Hardy actually blocked the man that was on the ground just to make sure to give Smith just a moment or 2 more to throw. And hats off to the receiver there. Carter was wide open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Smith is in trouble here.
Yes,
though.
he's not going to up. I say that.
Like a magician.
Here we go. Look at him. Look at him
my
go.
Goodness.
My goodness gracious.
The Esprit Credit Union play of the game is going to be tough.
It is. There's been several. I mean, the last 2 plays are on the list.
Both candidates. So that's a big play. That is a 7-point lead as opposed to a 5-point lead.
So they've got to come down in 42 seconds and get a touchdown and a PAT just a tie.
That raises the level of difficulty. So we'll take a break. Come right back. on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
All right, folks, I tell you what, everything can change in 45 seconds.
Kicked it straight out of bounds there. I just think they wanted no part of it.
That's right. Take it at the 35. We don't want to, we don't want to give you the chance to run it back on us.
Well, we said 70 yards and 66 seconds stood between them and glory in their opening game.
And
they have found glory.
And it didn't take 66 seconds.
No, it did not.
It only took about 25.
Coach Davis, his expression never changes though.
Yeah.
He's coaching the whole time. But you've got to think that the defensive coordinator and the head coach, no penalties, don't do dumb things, don't taunt.
Right.
Don't make a play and stand over another guy. Don't do those things.
Right. They're going to make Frankfurt high kick it again.
I mean, the Frankfurt.
Though, I guess the ball was never touched, so clock don't time off the clock. It doesn't start when a kicker kicks it. It starts when it's
the kicker though has shown a great ability to boot the ball deep when he needed to. So
I say kick it out of bounds again. Just try to kick it further.
That would bring it out to the 45?
35, I think. Is when you kick it out of bounds, it comes up to 35.
Okay, so no matter what.
Yeah.
But they could make them re-kick.
They could. They could make them re-kick again.
I agree with the strategy of not having a run back. You got tired kids on your side. You're playing the kids on the kickoff that are not going to play most of the regular game, at least somewhat. Squib kick.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. I was thinking maybe a pooch kick. So he runs around a lot and doesn't really get that far, doesn't get to midfield, and burns up 10 seconds.
32 seconds to go if we can get our clock stopped. Down 7, Moore needs 50+ yards and the PAT.
To tie.
I'm only speaking for myself. It is past my bedtime. But nobody wants to see overtime football in 80-degree heat at 11 o'clock on Friday night.
Right. So
51 yards. One timeout. So I think you're going to see Frankfurt back up a little bit. They're not going to play as tight. They may, in fact, play a zone. They got man-to-man.
I'm kind of the opinion though they did that in the first half is like rush
Bring
5
pressure.
guys.
Yeah.
Bring pressure. Tackle him in bounds. Keep him in bounds.
Pretty easy throw and catch there.
Yeah.
Pass is complete.
That's a first down and an out of bounds, 21 seconds.
Yeah, that was, they gave up a little bit too much there. I think I'd bring more pressure.
Nice little move there to pick up the extra yards there.
Smart play by the Moore Mustang right there.
Hats off to Martin Hines for that little move and getting out of bounds.
Is that who that was, number 6?
Yep, single covered out there, and he just made a little juke and ran around the left-hand side. See if they pressure here. Bring 3, 4.
Oh, man. Keep him in bounds. Oh, you got to
bounce
tackle
off
him. Oh,
one.
you got to tackle him. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That is a touchdown, Moore Mustangs.
Oh, my goodness
When you
gracious.
think you've seen it all, the impossible happens.
Wow. Hats off to the Mustangs. 11 seconds to go. If this tackle had been made right about here.
Didn't wrap up.
No.
Didn't wrap up. Too late.
And the thing is, you know, tackling, we would have been in bounds, and Moore would have had to have called their last timeout and still been 20 yards away.
This is the PAT. Oh, bad
it's
snap.
A bad snap, and it's blocked. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Class A football,
What
folks. Class A football.
I don't know what.
You cannot deny this is exciting. It may be less than perfect, but it is exciting.
That snap never had a chance.
No.
The kicker decided he was going through with it no matter what.
Yep. And didn't get it high enough. Couldn't get it high enough. And
it wasn't the kicker's fault.
But folks, there's still 11 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
There's still 11 seconds. I wouldn't go anywhere.
If you have stuck with us this long, finish it up.
That's right.
So they're going to have to onside kicker. There's no choice. Just a bad snap. Bloop. Kicked it right into the line. No one tried to do anything crazy with it and return it.
Yeah. Boy, if you're a Moore Mustang fan, you got to be like, oh man.
You got to wonder.
What do we got to do?
How many times they've practiced onside kicks this early in the year?
I would say
can't be many.
No. I would say no. And
here we go. Didn't go 10 yards.
10 yards, and
Frankfurt wisely lets it die.
That's right. And I think they can just take it over from there.
Yep. They will kneel. Moore will call its last time out. They will kneel again, and that'll be it.
Well, they may or may not call our last time out because, I think the Coach McKay probably realizes like, no, this is pointless. I can stop the clock once, but for what purpose?
Yep.
That
doesn't mean they won't.
Doesn't mean they won't.
As we like to say at home, Petty LaBelle. So, yeah, it's this has been a wild game, just a wild game.
Our 20th season of the Cable 10 Game of the Week, and we start off with a humdinger, ladies and gentlemen.
They're going to run a no, they didn't. That's funny.
All right, and Moore's not going to call a timeout. We're going to take a break, but hey, folks, stay tuned because we have the Esprit Credit Union play of the game coming up next. Don't go away.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a Spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfurt High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
The moment you've been waiting for, folks. Frankfurt High wins this one by 1. And now it's time for your Esprit Credit Union play of the game. Roll that fabulous bean footage. Jonathan Smith on the PAT, scrambling, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, juking, and takes it in. And why is that the play of the game? It's because had he not done that, that put the Panthers up by 7, and they would have lost the game. They would have only been up by 5, and that last Moore touchdown would have given Moore the victory. So that, folks, is your Spree Credit Union play of the game. We hope you've enjoyed this game. I know I have. Lanny, I'm pretty sure you did too.
Oh, what a crazy game to kick off the 20th season of the Game of the Week.
That's right. So we will close out here with some highlights. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time for the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.